Hello. What I thought I'd do in this video is not a tutorial, but instead an appeal for voice actors. Because my David Hunter mod is at the stage now where it needs people to voice the characters for it. And so there are two characters who are going to need voices, both of which are going to be American males, but they are both quite different parts. So the first part I'm going to show here is going to be for this fella right here. This is Captain Cliff Peterson of the Brotherhood of Steel, and he's going to serve as the mod's primary antagonist. And depending on the player's choices, he'll either play quite a large part, or you'll hardly see him at all, which makes him a bit of a rubbish antagonist. But that's just that's just what happens depending on the player's choices. So I'll give a quick description of a character, and if you think that your voice sounds like a voice a character like this might have, then you can comment or send me a message on YouTube and say that you want to do it. So Cliff, he's the antagonist of the mod. He's formerly of the Brotherhood Outcasts, but he was brought back into the fold when Elder Maxon took over. And although he holds the rank of captain now, but he was promoted beyond his abilities, just as kind of a show of unity. Like they desperately wanted all the outcasts to come back in, but he refused to come back until he was bribed in with a promotion of the captaincy. And he has a particular dislike for the mod's protagonist David, because David is part of Lion's Brotherhood and he's been promoted to Paladin, like way ahead of Cliff. So he has a particular resentment for David and anyone who was a member of Lion's Brotherhood. He's gruff, he's regimented, he's very proper, but he's not above bending the rules to get his own way if he thinks it'll advance his cause. So that is that character, and now I'm going to just quickly load up another cell and show off the other character. So this character here he's not his in game. These aren't sunglasses; these are regular eyeglasses, but they just show up dark. This is Daniel Chambers, and he's a pre-war ghoul, and he serves as something as a secondary protagonist who can be either in it loads or not in it at all. Well, he'll always be in it, but he'll have a very little part. Depends on the player's choices. And he's initially quite he's not antagonistic to the player, but he doesn't like the player unless you you can take the time to talk to him and you can become friends with him, and then you can have him play a larger part in the mod. He has a tragic backstory because he's a pre-war ghoul, so of course he's going to have a tragic backstory. And but over time you can help him to overcome his tragic backstory by sort of talking to him and being nice. So he'd really just have kind of a standard ghoul voice, but there may be some degree of range in emotions that he has to portray. So those are the two characters that are going to need to be voiced with American male voice actors. And if you think that your voice sounds like any of the characters that I've described, you can either leave a comment or you can send me a message on YouTube, and we can arrange a way for me to send some kind of extract from a script for you to do, and I can see if I like the sound of your voice, basically if I think that it fits with what I have in my head for these characters. And so obviously I get a lot of people asking to voice that, so there's no guarantees, and I've got some other sort of options, but I thought I'd just make a YouTube video to put it out there and have sort of a big range of people that I have to choose from. So that is that basically. Two characters to voice, and I'd like to get this done as soon as possible, basically. But if it takes a long time to organise, that's fine. That's just what happens. So thank you for watching, and like I said, you're probably better sending me a YouTube message because I don't always get notified when I get comments. Sometimes it just doesn't show up on my dashboard, and sometimes I just don't get emails about it. So you're probably better off sending me a message because it's more likely to give me an alert that way. But either way is fine. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully there will be some people out there who are willing to give this a shot, see if I like the sound of your voice, and goodbye.